Next on the docket, Shane, Vanderbilt at number 12 Ole Miss. The Rebels favored by 35.5 points. The over-under 64.5. This game kicks off at 7:30 Eastern on the SEC Network. And Ole Miss won last year 54-21. Who do you like in the matchup?
The fact of the matter is, this is a big game for Ole Miss. I know it doesn't sound like it, but it is. Because nobody remembers what you did in October. They all remember what you do in November. This is the time for Matt Corral to have one last push at that Heisman race. This is one last time. I mean, I don't know if you've been paying attention, Mike, but there's a couple of bubble teams that you keep hearing for the college football playoffs that they haven't completely shut the door on. Ole Miss is one of those programs. How do you win out? I mean, there's a lot of games ahead of us, and anything could happen. And people remember what happens in November. If they keep coming out and they keep crushing teams, there's no reason that you can keep a team like this out if they're just that hot and they have an opportunity to get in. I know it sounds crazy, and it is a long shot, Mike. I'm not saying it's anywhere close, but anything can happen here late in the year. But this is a big game. Big game for Lane, big game for Matt. I feel sorry for Vanderbilt because they are going to be a highlight reel at the end of this thing because Ole Miss is coming out to score some damn points. This is a late game. Everybody's going to be watching on the SEC Network. This is my lock of the week. There's just no doubt in my mind. There's going to be a lot of points scored in this game. Not just Matt. I think Ely's going to be more involved. I think this defense, that's my favorite part about Ole Miss right now is just how much this defense is starting to step up. So give me big win here. Ole Miss 56, Vanderbilt 14. Lock it down, Mike. Lock it down. I went ahead and put my bet in because I didn't want the point spread to change on me. Is there an over-under on this thing?
Yeah, the over-under for this one, 64.5 points. So you're going over on that one. Ole Miss is on fire. Vanderbilt's sputtering. This is going to be a classic. You know, for a lot of Ole Miss fans that are in the stands, Shane, this could be the final Matt Corral game that we ever see there in Oxford. Who knows? I mean, based on all this rumors and speculation, this could be the last Lane Kiffin game we see down there in Oxford. Did you see this guy he's saying Lane Kiffin will take the Miami job if he's offered it.
Get out of here.
I have no idea if that's true, but I think this is somewhat of a legitimate guy, but I have not heard anything like that. And let me ask you real quick, because I think more important than this game is even Lane Kiffin's status in Miami. But, hell, I think Ole Miss is a hell of a lot better job than old Miami, don't you?
Yeah, man. I mean, this isn't the old days, man. This ain't the 80s. And, you know, they have a tough time building up the fans. I mean, he had this in FAU. If he wanted to stay at Miami or in Florida, that's the route he could have took. So this may be one of those you just kind of put the names out there because you got to get paid, you know, because I'll tell you one thing, Lane's about to get some money after this year.
Yeah, no doubt. So I ain't buying it. He's staying, but I do like to troll them Ole Miss fans from time to time. So, hey, I'm done with that, brother, because I'm right there with you. Ole Miss is just going to just destroy Vanderbilt, get that momentum heading into the Egg Bowl. We actually have a similar score here, Shane. I got Ole Miss 55, Vanderbilt 10, and man, I feel like we just cursed you because I'm locking it down too. I just think, hell, I think Ole Miss is a game they could pick their damn score. You know, like Matt Corral, this could be his last hurrah, but there's no way in hell he's going to play all four quarters unless they're really trying to get him that Heisman and get him 700 yards and 20 touchdowns. You know what?
Yeah, this may be one of the times that you see a sold-out Vanderbilt game, you know, because you want to send off these boys. And I mean, think about what they've been able to accomplish this year. And if it weren't for Matt Corral, you know, they wouldn't be here. So what better send-off than to pack that place and watch them score a shit ton of points? Yes, I don't know why I'm saying that all of a sudden. Everybody's like, why are you cussing so much all of a sudden? I'm sorry, man. You may want to edit that out. But there will be a lot of points scored. I like the lock. I like the over. Anything with Ole Miss, give it to me because they're going to make a lot of people money this weekend.